Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today's video is going to be a little get ready with me using old makeup, things that are not current new releases, things that are in some cases major throwbacks, and I'm very excited. I think the look came out so good and I'm so excited to just chat with you, hang out, do some makeup, show you what I used, all that fun jazz. Before we hop into the video itself, as far as my accessories go, I just have little Amazon plugs and Primark earrings, but I'm very excited. Throw me on as background noise, do your makeup with me, whatever it is you like to do with Get Ready With Me, and let's hop into it. Okay friends, hi, let's get into it. I did start by priming already. I primed with the Glossier Future Dew. This is just forever one of my favorite products of all time. I just love the effect of this glow. It's just so pretty. I just will forever love this product. It's incredible. And I know some people use it as like a face highlighter too. I don't use it in that way. I just like it as like a primer and it's just perfection. But let's move on to foundation. I figured I'd use my Urban Decay Hydromaniac. This is a pretty old one in my collection. And in the theme of this video of using old makeup, this seemed like a fitting choice. I'm gonna use a brush today because I'm on a brush kick. I've been revisiting one that I haven't used in a while. This is the Sigma F47. And I do like it. I think I like the soft brush line better. I forget which one it is. It's like the soft coverage brush collection. I like the foundation brush in that better, I think. But I do still really like this one. It just like disperses the product so fast. It makes everything look so good. But how are you doing? How's your November been so far? What's up? What's new? I've just been working mostly. Not really anything too eventful thus far. I guess other than just throwing myself in holiday activities because I can't resist. I love it. I love it so much. I've been just trying my best to like find joy in little things because it's been tough lately. I feel like the holiday season is helping with that. So that's been really nice. Do you have plans for Thanksgiving? Do you celebrate Thanksgiving? Zane and I have just gone real low-key with it the last few years where we just do it by ourselves and I honestly love it. I think it's great. It's just so chill and low pressure. Like we still make food and stuff, but it's just so easy breezy. Like not having to travel. Like it's wonderful. I love it so much. We just wake up, I make cinnamon rolls, just the ones from the can, you know, nothing fancy. I've done that since I was a child. Watch the parade and then just kind of chill, play games, make food. It is the best time and I love it so much. I feel like for us, the days just kind of turned into an excuse to just like be lazy and it's absolutely wonderful. Moving on to concealer, I thought I would use my Colourpop Pretty Fresh. Haven't used this in a minute, so I figured I would just go for it. Let's do this technique again. I feel like this was a technique that everyone was doing and I just like don't do that anymore. So let's do it today, why not? Beautiful. I guess I haven't given you shades of anything. The foundation I use is 20 Fair, and then this one is Fair 10N. So that's my vibe. What have you been watching lately? What have you been reading? What games have you been playing? I've really been itching to get back into The Sims. I haven't played in so long, but I've really been itching to. I haven't really gotten to play with the new Love Struck pack, which was like, had like online dating and stuff, which is so fun. I haven't really gotten to play with that. And there's a new Life and Death pack where you get to like work for the Grim Reaper. That just sounds so fun. And I haven't gotten to mess with that either. And I really want to. Maybe if I get all of my work done today, I can set aside a little bit of time to play some games. I started reading the second book in the Housemaid trilogy by Frida McFadden. I'm very barely into the second book. I'm like not far at all, like probably less than 10% of the way through. But I'm excited to get into it. I really enjoyed the first one and I'm so excited for it to get made into a movie. I have high hopes. I hope it's done really well. I mean, I felt like the book in general was like pretty predictable, but I had fun reading it. So like that's really all that matters. Let's move on to some bronzer now. I'm gonna use my Rare Beauty one because this one's pretty old. Power Boost. I'm just gonna put it on my little bronzy areas, my nose, all that good stuff, just for a little bit of shape and definition. To blend out like my bronzer and contour lately, I've been using this F33 from Sigma. I feel like the stippling brush just blends that product really nicely. It just gets everything very blurred. I made Christmas cookies with my friend yesterday and that was super fun. If you watched my newest vlog on my new vlog channel, you would have seen how that turned out. But it was super fun, just very wholesome. I just love Christmas cookies. They're so tasty. it was hard not to eat 1,000 of them, honestly. What are your favorite things you look forward to with the holiday season? Like between like Thanksgiving, Christmas, like all that stuff. What are your favorite things? Do you have any traditions you like super care about? I always love going and looking at like Christmas lights. It's always so fun. Like any excuse to do that, I'm there. I just think it is the best time. Obviously like watching all the movies, all the yummy food. Just a great time. I feel like my base is looking very just smooth and nice. I like it. I am gonna do a cream blush and a powder blush. This cream blush isn't particularly super old, but in the world of makeup, it's already kind of old news, so I threw it in this video anyways because I wanted an excuse to use it. But it's one of the Lawless cream blushes. This one's in the shade Rosebud. These came out early this year, so they're not like old, but again, in the world of makeup, they kind of are. I'm gonna use my F43 brush from Sigma. I've actually kind of been placing my blush a little bit more down here. I do still think I prefer it more in this like blush drapey area, but I figured I would just like switch it up recently and I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cute. Just gives a little bit of a, I don't know, flushed cheek kind of vibe. I don't know, it's really not that deep, but I think it's cute. I'm just doing a very small amount of this. I don't want to go too crazy since I am going to put another blush over top of it. I want kind of a pinky brown blush, so I'm going to like go with this pink cream and then I'm going to top a little bit more of a brownie one over it. And I think it'll be super, super, super cute. I mean, I guess we'll see. Just a little dabble across the nose as well. Super cute. I feel like my base is looking so good. This is like always one of my favorite parts about doing like these full face of old makeup because it like re-inspires me to use like old things that I loved. And I've been deep in my declutter series, so everything in my collection right now is things that I love as far as like everything that I filmed at least so far. I think as of the time this video goes up, my lips probably just went up. So almost my whole collection is complete. I did already film a brush collection and declutter. I don't do that every year, so stay tuned for that. That was very satisfying actually. So all I have left to do are to attack like my singles and my glitters and like my liquid shadows and then all my palettes. So just a few more videos to go. I'm excited. It's always kind of exhausting. It's always a feat to film and edit those videos, but it's always very satisfying and so worth it. I'm just using my e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. It's just my favorite. It's the go-to. I'm literally not gonna use anything else right now. I refuse. I'm just using a little powder puff to really press it into the skin, under my eyes, and then like around my mouth and my T-zone area, that sort of thing. I don't get particularly oily, but I will crease throughout the day because I make a lot of facial expressions. On the rest of my face, however, I am gonna go in with my NYX High Glass Finishing Powder to set the outsides of my face just so things don't move throughout the day as I'm living life. Just gonna use this gigantic Fantasy Cosmetica brush and I'm just going to stamp this all over just to put everything in place, but to keep a bit of a glow behind because I just love a glowy base. I think it's so good. I have my cutie little Christmas Anthropology cup. I don't have that many Anthropology items, but these cups are just so cute. This is just a water with like black cherry flavoring in it. So yummy. I'm gonna go in next with my Kaleidos. I think this is called Joyride blush. These blushes, like the original blushes, didn't have the names written on them. They might now, but they didn't at the time. I'm just gonna use my Sigma F40 brush and I'm going to just slightly dust that on my cheeks as well. That's very cute. I like that color. Just like a soft, warm brownie blush. It's very, very pretty. Like almost a little yellow toned and it's so cute. I feel like with that slight pink base underneath, that's really pretty. I feel like these blushes in particular, like while they are matte, I feel like they allow like glowy products to shine through underneath really nicely. So they don't make me look like, I don't know, flat and boring. It is such a good color. I haven't used this shade in a long, long time. This was a really fun excuse to pull it out. And then sometimes I just go over with my powder puff, just kind of once more just to make sure everything is kind of blending together seamlessly. Time for some frecklage. I'm just gonna use my Nabla Freckle pen because it's the only one I have right now. I'm just going to just do a couple, like I don't wanna go too crazy, I don't think, but then I say that and then I'll be super freckled, but I just want like a couple little cuties kind of around like the bridge of my nose. Kind of like that, just a little sprinkle today. Then I'm gonna do my brows. I'm gonna use my Milk Makeup Tubing Brow Gel. It's my favorite. Nothing ever changes with my brow routine, honestly. I just throw in some kind of like thickening brow gel. This is my one of choice ever since I discovered it months ago. And then I fill in gaps with a pen. And I clean up my messes because this can sometimes be messy if you're not careful. And this is my NYX Espresso Brow Pen. Just gonna fill in little gaps, get everything perfected. For highlight, I'm so excited to use this one. I haven't used this in so long. It's the bPerfect Get Wet highlight in the shade Skin Sheen. This is so pretty. I'm gonna use this little Lethal 125 fan brush. This is just gorgeous. It's kind of like the Fenty How Many Carats Diamond Bomb in the sense that it's kind of a putty texture and it's like clear but with sparkle, except instead of it being just like clear diamondy sparkle, this is more of like a seafoam turquoisey. And it's just so pretty. Like, look at that. Look at that. I'm even gonna be weird and throw my flashlight on my face because when like direct light hits it or sunlight, it's just like sparkle magic. It is so pretty. I feel like I genuinely consider this to be one of my favorite highlighters because it's just so beautiful on the face. But I do not use this nearly as much as I should. I'm gonna take my blush brush and just kind of dust over my cheeks and nose one more time just to help melt everything in. I love this so much. I'm very, very happy with my base today. I'm not using an old setting spray because I don't feel like opening a new one. I'm just gonna use my one that's open. This is the Face Hack from Freck. Okay, moving on to the eyes, I wanted to do a combination of an old palette and some old singles because I do not use my single shadows enough, and it's mostly just because I am testing out palettes all the time. It does not leave very much room for me to use singles, but this video was a good excuse for me to use some singles. So I'm gonna use the Melt Cosmetics 420 palette. It's been a while since I've used this one. I really want to play with just like, you know, these shades today. And then I have some singles from Terra Moons that I want to pair with it. And I want to do something kind of like turquoisey-ish, Papa Green kind of vibe. I think that'll be very cool. I'm going to start by priming with my Profusion primer. Just going to start with a little dabble of that and blend it across my lids. So I'm gonna start with this bright limey shade called Shotgun. I'm gonna use this old Kaleidos S1 brush, tap it off, and I'm just going to start fluffing that through the crease. I'll just go all the way inner to outer corner and then just kind of taper it and flick it outwards toward my tail, just to get a little bit of a base kind of laid down before I go in with my other mattes. I will go ahead and just pop a little of this underneath that lower lash as well. Very, very cute. I like that color. So now I want to take Chronic, this blue. I'm gonna do kind of the same thing, but I'm just gonna focus on the outer half of my lid. I'm gonna use this little Alter Ego 204 brush. And I'm just gonna kind of focus in this like outer V of my lid just to kind of create a little bit more of that shape. I don't need it to take over my entire eye. I want the shimmers to really be the star of the show once we get to that point. And I will drag some of that on that lower lash as well and just make sure that all kind of connects out here. And I'll grab that first brush, no additional product, and just kind of fluff at it again. And then just for a little bit more depth, I'm gonna take Roll It, this purple, and use this little Sigma E30 pencil brush, and I'm just gonna pop that right against the lash just to add a little bit of depth. I don't really want the purple to take over. I just want it to add a little bit of depth, like just at that lash line. And then I'll kind of go in with my previous brushes, no additional product, just to kind of smudge that out a little bit more and just kind of finish off that blend. I love these grimy shades, they're so pretty. So now moving on to my shimmers, I'm gonna first start with my Beauty Bar shimmer stick. I'm just gonna do a little dabble across my lids and I'll just tap it out with my finger. Nothing too crazy. And I have 3 Terra Moon singles to play with. So I'm gonna start with Beyond Apollo. Just gonna take that on my finger and that's gonna go in the outer little corner of my eye, kind of in that sort of shape, kind of following where I place the darker shades a little bit, you know, kind of like that. I think that's so pretty. I really need to use my singles more. It's just so hard. I just simply don't have enough time in the day. Like, unless I just like did makeup, took it off, did makeup, took it off all day, every day. There's just literally not enough time. I'm literally one person. But they're so pretty, I love them. So next I wanna play with Half Moon. I'm just gonna take my middle finger because that finger is clean. And I'm going to pop that on the rest of my lid. Oh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Wow. Just so bright. So incredibly bright. This is absolutely stunning. Oh, I love that. I love that a lot. And I'll just kind of go through with my previous like finger, and I'll just kind of like go back and forth with like both shades until I like it. And I do. I think that's so pretty. Just like bright teal. I love the yellow kind of surrounding it. I think that's very cool. And then for the inner corner, I want to use Space Baby. This is such an iconic shade. Such a beautiful highlight. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Right there in that inner corner. I'm even gonna kind of like dust some on my brow bone. Whoa, that is intense. It's very cool. It adds just such a cool effect. I love that a lot. I'm gonna just tightline my upper waterline with a black eye pencil. This one is Rare Beauty True Black. I do this every time I do my makeup. I feel like it just finishes off the eye look really well for me. And then for my actual eye pencil, I thought I'd bring back a major throwback. This is Zulu from Colourpop. This was like one of my favorite pencils for a long, long, long time. This is so fun. I love these colors. I just love a bright turquoise. I never get sick of it. So now I need mascara. I'm just heating up my Grande Heated Lash Curler, and I'm gonna use my Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. Okay, so now that the tip of this is like white, that means it's heated up. So I'm going to just kind of hold it on my lashes. Get a little bit of a lift and curl going on before I go in with my first coat of mascara. It always looks a little crazy. This is fun. So now taking the mascara, I'm just gonna go in and like really like at the root, like really wiggle it and pull it up and fan it through my lashes. I actually haven't used this mascara in a long time. This is a brand new tube, but it's technically an old mascara, so I threw it in this video because I've kind of wanted to revisit a lot of mascaras that previously didn't hold my curl very well, now that I have like a better lash routine with my serums and the heated lash curler, and just kind of see if I like things better now. And so far the case has been yes on all counts. Every single mascara I've used since I started using this heated lash curler has been great. So now I'll just wait for this mascara to dry a little bit, and then I'll go in with another round of heat and mascara. So far this is really pretty though. I mean, my lashes are still like I've seen other people's natural lashes that are way nicer than mine, but my lashes have come a long way. So I'm gonna go in there again and just really lift and kind of hold. Get a nice little heat going on. And this isn't too hot. I know I've mentioned that before, but it feels kind of nice. It's like a soothing, warm feeling. It's so good. I like it a lot. All right, one more little coat, especially in the outer corner. That's always where I like most of my mascara to be. To give a little bit of a flick. I think that is pretty darn nice. Oh, I think I want Mandy from Unearthly. Like, I feel like that's gonna match really, really nice. Let's give it a try. Yep. I think that's very cool. Like, it's so weird, but it's so cool. I haven't worn this color in so long. It's so iconic. So pretty. This look is so cool. I really like this. I like it quite a lot. Thanks so much for watching my video. I had so much fun. I think this look came out so cool. I just love this combination of colors. The murky, kind of yucky green with the bright turquoise. I think it is so pretty. I love the way my complexion turned out. It's fun to play with some throwbacks. This is your sign. Play with some of the makeup you already own. If you made it to the end of this video, you know, why don't you leave an animal emoji? And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm BATTYBEAN there as well. And also you can subscribe. I'm posting most days over here. And you can check out my second channel in my description box for additional content. You're also welcome to join my channel memberships. There's a couple different tiers with a couple different perks, and I would love to have you. That's also in my description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.